like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers.
Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Hit the jury man, told him blink out my smile. I hit Georgia Yo's, told him put me on call. Yep, I stay G'd up, homie, from my feet up. Closet stay full of AJs and Adidas. Haters can't see us, so they try to beat us. Trying to dress how we dress, but they can't defeat us. I can keep it gangster, Dickies and Chuck Taylors, boy. Or I can true religion it in black Pradas, boy. I'm looking clean from my head to my toe. Walking out my closet looking like I walked out of stove. Yeah, I'm looking like I'm off the showroom floor. And most clothes that I rock you never seen before. I'm a wardrobe pro that only rock top names. And my closet off the chain, that's why I'm killing the game, man.
Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers.
Walking through my closet, gallery of shopping. See artist J, bopper steady bopping. That's what they do, cause my religion's true. 2011, new Gucci shoes. Gucci shades to match, fat black and white diamonds. Kung Fu Panda, tag perfect timing. Then I switch it up, Marc Jacob on the shirt. Old school Guess jeans, Ralph Lauren take a squirt. Show to make them hurt, they gon' need a doctor. Chucks with the skulls, looking like a rocker. I can kill him softly, Dockers with the polo. Ballet boat shoes, I'm a fashion show promo.
Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers.
Fly in a Falcon, swag off the charts. Characters be acted, just play your part. Never mind the hating, fit game's absurd. We rock more brands than the Texas cattle herd. Just as much leather, got it in the lag. Sitting on them inches, foes to be exact. Kenny Cole loafers, stay fashion stunting. Cartier diamonds, you can see us coming.
I got the Prada shoes, I got the Prada shades. Yellow diamonds in my ears look like lemonade. You see I'm player made, you know I stay paid. I'm looking fresh to death with my taper fade. $400 jeans, yeah, them special made. You hear the swag in my voice, that's H-time raised. I see you look amazed when I hit the door. And walking through my closet like walking through a store.
Walking like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers.
I'll be forgetting, man. I forget. I'm sorry, guys. What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here tonight. Let me check over here real quick. Very productive day. Very productive day. Exciting day, man. We got the Jordan 5 Tokyos that dropped. Jordan 5 Tokyos dropped. Instant sellout. Instant sellout. I didn't expect anything less, man. People were kind of asleep on this shoe, and they didn't really understand what was going to happen with it. People were underestimating how limited they were and how many people actually wanted this shoe. But the numbers showed, man, today it was a Leo. It was a Leo draw, I believe, not a Dan. It was a Leo. So you get in, and if you hit on your size, if you're fast enough, you hit on your size. If you're not faster than the next person, then you already know how the game goes. And there was a lot of glitching that went on. I haven't seen glitching on the sneakers app in a minute, man. As soon as I jumped on, I tried to go for a size. It said user error or something like that. And I did that on multiple devices. And I heard that from several people who actually went after the drop. So to see glitching going on a drop means that there were excessive entries going on at one point, and a lot of people on the app. And Nike has done a good job to keep their app up to date and make sure that it can withstand a large volume of people. But for this drop, man, they didn't do enough, man. These things sold out almost instantly. I didn't hit on any of my accounts. My sister, she actually hit a size 13 for me. So shout out to Big Sis, man. It's her birthday today. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to the Queen, man. So she hit on a size 13. And this is her first hit, man. So she was excited. And I told her before we got on, she was like, man, I don't think I'm going to hit this time. I've been going after the shoes for you, man, and I have not hit one, and I kind of feel bad. I said, don't worry about it. I said, you're going to hit on this one today. I feel it. And she definitely did execute and hit on the Jordan 5 Tokyo size 13. So exciting day, man. None of the raffles that I put in were successful. Not surprised on that end, man. I really don't think at this point that these stores actually have the stock available to the public. Is all pretty much probably backdoored at the point that the drops and the raffles go up, because I don't see many hits, man. I really feel like backdooring is where it's at, and if you don't have a backdoor plug, then you're pretty much out of luck when it comes to those raffles, with the exception of some, man. You do see a lot of success, like the Pink Awake Files. We did see a lot of success on that one, although many pairs were backdoored, and it was evident. They did have some for the public. But this one, man, I didn't see too many out there. So, but it was exciting, man. It was a good day, all in all. And I, like I said, it was nothing to be unexpected. Did see a lot of people going after this one. I already felt it. I knew this was gonna happen, and this was like not surprising at all. I told everybody, hey, just go after this shoe, if anything, because they're going to be very sought after. If you hit, you definitely could resell or flip it if you're not into copping these types of shoes. But definitely a shoe that was definitely a hard cop. We see right now the prices of those things just shot up directly after. I got messages. I already have some in hand, some early pairs. So I definitely seen a influx of demand as soon as people missed out on that drop. These are not coming back out. I don't believe Nike's going to do a shock drop on these. I highly doubt it, but who knows, man. Nike always puts some crazy stuff out of the bag. But for right now, the hype is back. We got shoes that now are $440. Walking out the door, you're probably paying $5 something. $450, $439, $441. So these things are back in the $400 range. And I think this is kind of the low end. I believe it will reach up into the $500 to $600 range within the next coming months if stock does not start to kind of deplete. But that may dip a little bit beforehand because of people getting their pairs that actually hit, that maybe just wanted them for resale, just flip them for a quick buck, and they don't really try to get too much out of it. Then you might see the sell prices of these things drop a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, these things will be sitting in the $500 to $600 range within the next coming months. Nothing long term. I think that'll be within the next coming months, man. But I am looking for that price to increase. Saw a few funny drops, man. Sneakerheads with a new pair. Homer Simpson in the bed with no one but the Jordan 5 Tokyos, man. Thought that was funny. But yeah, man. So all in all, very, very, I would say successful drop because they sold out. but unsuccessful drop because a lot of L's went out, man. And my heart goes out to all the people with the L's, man. But there's more heat coming up. So don't worry. If you really wanted this shoe, man, it does look like you're going to have to pay a pretty hefty resale price, man. I would execute on that if you got somebody in your area that has maybe a pair, to just grab them from them to avoid some of those fees. But make sure they're 100% legit, because people are walking around and scamming people, man. That's evident. So make sure you do have a legit plug. If they have a decent price, man, go ahead and cop, man. Avoid those fees and get past all that, man. But yeah, Jordan 5 Tokyo drop was excellent today. I really loved it. Very glitchy, I would say, on the actual sneakers app. That's the only part that did suck a little bit. But for the most part, man, I expected nothing less from a shoe like this. And we'll see what happens with some of these next upcoming drops, man. I don't know of any shoe this year that's going to do the same thing. Maybe besides maybe the Black Cats will do something like that. Or maybe the Gammas, just depending on the stock numbers on those. So we'll see, man. But the next thing I want to ask or want to talk about, man, what is the next drop that we are looking forward to? We do have some Shies coming out pretty soon, and that is probably going to be a nice little drop. These Air Force Ones, I think, are pretty nice, man. Premium leather, premium quality on these. And I do not see many Air Forces made with this type of quality and with this type of material. So at a price point of $150, I know regularly these things go for about $115 without all the extraness. But I do think this is a decent cop, man. Free shipping and just the taxes on it, probably pay like $160, $170. These right here are probably worth it. And I think these are actually numbered pairs. So if you want some nice Air Force Ones, I do think those are a cop in my opinion. We got some Foamposite cough drops coming out as well. Those things I don't think will do too well, man. The hype for the foam is just not where it was before. I think that has a lot to do with the branding behind the foams, man. They don't do the OG foam heads were all into the foams because they had a lot of marketing going into it, but I feel like Nike has just let those things go. And yeah, we haven't seen any foam hype, man. Besides the real OG stuff, like I would say the ones that came out earlier this year, the Galaxy foams, man, they really didn't do any marketing with those, man. We just knew what they were. We already know what the Galaxies are, but not a lot of foams are getting the love that they should get. And man, back in my day, the foams were a must cop, to be honest with you. I had a guy that I went to school with. He had every freaking pair of Foamposites. I don't know how he did it. I'm pretty sure he was hustling, but that's or maybe he had some parents that really just loved him, man. That just wanted to make sure they spoiled their kid. But man, he had every pair of foams, man, and everybody was always questioning, man, how does he get all those shoes? But yeah, man, so foams have not been getting love. These things, the Shies are taking the world by storm pretty much, because a 130 shoe is now, these are reselling, to be honest. Let me see what the Shies are doing. Shy. The butter. 283 is buy now, last sell 350, man. These Shies are doing numbers on the aftermarket, and then a lot of it has to do with, man, I think his character, to be honest with you, who he is, and just the limited quantities that they're dropping in these shoes. And what's shocking to me is that he actually went with Converse instead of Jordan, man. He didn't do like a Jordan or like a regular sneaker, Nike sneaker, like kind of vibe. He went with a Converse, which is Nike to say the least, but man, it's just odd that he went with those. But they're doing really well, man. I do think it's a beautiful shoe. It's different, almost futuristic. Nice colorways, clean colorways, nothing crazy, man, real minimalistic. And I think that does play a role in the hype behind it, man. These things are not just too much. They're just real simple. Nice zip up on there. I haven't seen something like this since what were those shoes? The Nike gloves, man. I used to have some Nike gloves back in the day. So this kind of reminds me of that Nike glove vibe, but these are more low cut. And I want to say they might be better hooping shoes, to be honest with you, because the texture on the bottom makes it look like they have some nice traction on them to give those hoopers some nice little resistance when they're moving on the court, so they can do those little hezzies that they be so happy to do, man. I'm not a hooper myself, but I definitely think these probably be a good hooping shoe, and they look pretty comfortable. So surprised to see those, man. Nothing pretty major coming out. These LeBron, what is it? The Uncharted, the gold, 24 karat gold. 40K, man. These things they're a lot, to be honest with you, but they do have some demand behind them. I haven't really seen too much demand behind any LeBrons, but these right here are bringing back some type of hype to the silhouettes that LeBron has. Let me check these out on the aftermarket. You know I like to do my research. So I'm going to go ahead and run these and see what they're doing. But yeah, man, I feel like those things are getting some buzz. Back to LeBron, 40K gold. That's what they're called. 505, sell now, last sell, 510. Yeah, 600. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, man. This is the first LeBron in a minute to actually do some numbers like this. So very interesting to see that. And I wonder if it will be able to hold. I don't think so. I think if they, depending on stock numbers, if they produce too many, these things should dip a bit. But I just think it's really, I don't know. I guess it's the look of the shoe, man. It's just the all 40K gold. You just kind of flexing on the court. But maybe, I mean, maybe that's what it is. But these things are going crazy on the aftermarket as of now. But we'll see how that looks, man, and when they actually drop in. And once we see stock numbers on these. Other shoes, man, we do have the Jaws white with the coconut milk dropping pretty soon. That's going to be October 9th. I'm not a big fan of Ja, but, you know, his shoes, you know, they're subpar. They're kind of mid. But, man, some people like them, some people don't. It's just kind of that silhouette. If you rock with Ja, then you kind of like them. These are actually some of the more rockable that I've seen, and they kind of remind me of the Kobe All-Stars that dropped earlier this year. So I think these will probably do pretty well. I don't know if the aftermarket will be that much, but I do believe, man, this is a decent colorway on the Ja 3s. And this is actually a silhouette that he dropped most recently. And then we have I don't know what those are. I'm not even gonna talk about those. Some Air Max 95s dropping, and then I think these will do pretty well. The medium soft pink, and it's just because of the colorway, and then they actually are 3M, so it's actually a nice little touch that they added on there. I think the full shoe is 3M, to be honest with you. I've seen some pictures of some people with them on, and it was decent. And this is like the 35th years of MJ 5th signature model. This is like a celebratory shoe right here. Let me see if I can see if they got a picture. There it is. See that all 3M. So I think that was a dope touch on this one. I think this will make the shoe more hype, to say the least, or more more demand behind the shoe. I think that's probably the best touch on this shoe. Nothing crazy, but that 3M that they put on the upper is definitely nice. Definitely nice to say the least, man. And Jordan 5s have been doing fairly well this year. If you missed out on the Awake 5s, I believe these are probably even more wearable than the Awake 5s, but probably going to be way less hype. Moving on, man, there are a few shoes that's going to be dropping pretty soon. So we have, not pretty soon, but next year I want to get into. So those are everything that I was looking at as far as the release calendar. Some shoes that I'm actually looking forward to that should be dropping fairly soon is going to be those Black Cats. And that's going to be in November on Black Friday. So got a few months to see those, and then we'll see a few more other shoes. And my my favorite shoe of the year is going to be those Jordan 11 Gammas, man. So I'm looking forward to the Gammas. But looking at these, man, we do have some more images of the Jordan 1 Fragment Union collaboration sneaker, and they look nice, man. This is I believe the bread colorway. There's 3 colorways. There's a panda, there's a bread, and there's a sports royal. So this may be I believe it's the bread. I believe it's the bread colorway, man. Don't quote me on that one, man. But there are 3 different colorways to drop. Yeah, this is definitely the bread colorway. And we have some nice pictures, man. The quality on these things look very similar to the Jordan 1 Shadows that dropped earlier this year. And I I think out of all of them, I like this one the best. And this one is probably the second most limited. I think rumored to be around 15K pair in the early market. So we'll see how many they actually have once these drop. They're supposed to be releasing, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, spring, February. So February 2026, we should be seeing these. I'm gonna be going after this pair and then the Sports Royal pair. The Tokyo pair, if I can get my hands on those, I will try to grab them. But those are a Tokyo exclusive, the Pandas. To be honest with you, those are the ones I least like. So if I don't get those, I'm not mad at all. But yeah, these things are pretty nice, man. Definitely a solid shoe. I love what Union does, how they, stitch the things together. Not a crazy design on the shoe. Pretty basic, similar to the other Union Jordan 1 collaborations. Only thing different we see is right here we have the Fragment stamp and that Fragment SKU number at the bottom. So these things and pictures are looking really nice right about now. And we should see more and more pictures starting to pop up. And this one is from SZ Sneakers. But yeah, man, I'm very excited about the Jordan 1 Union collaboration. I have not even worn my shadows yet, so we'll see if I actually if I get some of these, I'm probably gonna start putting those shadows on feet. Just depends, man, just depends, to be honest with you. I just seen a lot of people with the shadows on feet, and it kind of turns me off when I see people with my shoes. I know everybody, I like to have some stuff that people don't have, man, but don't hate me for that one. Do not hate me for that one. All right, so confirm the Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester sells for $225. So the Nigel Sylvester, man, the brick by bricks, probably one of the most hyped Jordan 4 silhouettes, Jordan 4 colorways of this year. And I don't think this one will probably be any different, man. I love the fire reds. This is kind of similar to the fire reds, but it's like a little deeper, darker red. So we'll see how these actually do. I'm sure they're gonna sell out. That's not a question to me. I was not able to capitalize on those brick by bricks, man. I even hit on the second drop. They snuck a drop in. I was in the group that they had the code. I got in there, man. I hit on the size 11.5. I was so excited. You can even see that video. I got the video posted up. And I went to sleep, man, and I woke up to a big fat L, man. They had canceled my order. I was almost in tears. But hopefully, man, I actually hit on the first one of these in some type of raffle, so I can have at least one pair of Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvesters for retail, man. I'm not paying $700 for any Jordan 4s. I don't care how cold they are, man. It's just not that type of time right now, and so much stuff dropping that it's just like redundant to have $800 shoes in the collection. Well, I'm gonna stop, man, because I got some Jordan 5 awakes back there that were probably around 7 something and climbing. So we'll see, man, how it looks, man. If the opportunity presents itself, I may reach back for the Jordan 4 brick by bricks, but I'm excited about seeing this one, man. These are supposed to release in the summer of 2026, so that date could change. We'll see how it goes, man, and we'll see how the hype is around that sneaker. I'm pretty sure Nigel, being the marketing man that he is, will make some hype for this shoe for sure. Moving on, we got the Jordan 1 Off-White Alaskas. Now, these were set to drop this year during December, during the holiday seasons, but they had some branding issues on the shoe, so they had to pull it back. Pretty much now that my guy, oh man, I'm drawing a blank right here. Now that my guy Virgil has passed away, RIP. They cannot no longer use his original branding, but it says Off-White, which is not Virgil on the shoe. They usually have like Virgil, but they had to remove Virgil because he is no longer with us. And it's the Virgil estate now that is participating in the collaboration. It's not Mr. Virgil Abloh himself, but this is one that he did work on before he passed away. And there were some samples out there, but these Off-White Alaskas are crazy, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. This picture right here does not do them justice, to be honest with you. The sell on the shoes is kind of getting played out, but we'll see, man. We'll see. As we get closer, we should get more images. I kind of like the white and the blue, the icy blue that they have on the mock-ups and the pictures, man. I don't really like too much of the sell on this one compared to the actual shoes. These right here compared to these, man. But we'll see, man. Hopefully we'll see these in spring of 2026 for a retail price of $195. You know, Nike has added that extra little $5 on there because of the tariffs and things like that, man. But we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. We'll see how that one goes, man. Hopefully everything falls in place, and hopefully we don't have too much sell on that shoe, but who cares? At the end of the day, more people are gonna go after this one. Speaking of sell, man, and also of the Jordans, man, they are coming out with more and more different styles of shoes. Nike is trying to compete in every market that they possibly can, because, man, if you don't protect your lunch, somebody will eat it, man. It's definitely in business. It doesn't matter how big you are or how much time you put into the game. If you're asleep and you're not producing product and driving demand and continuing to innovate as a company, as a business, one of these little guys is going to come up and eat your lunch, man. And that has been what has been happening with a lot of these smaller running shoe brands like On Cloud, New Balance, and different things like that. Even Adidas, man, has been kind of taking some market share away from Nike, and Nike isn't having it anymore. And they've been dropping some stuff, man. So now we're seeing the Jordan Trunners for a price point of $115, which is very competitive. Very competitive, man. And people are saying this is one of the most comfortable Jordans that they've rocked, and they kind of are very similar to a style of New Balance, man. So this one right here, the Cell colorway, is dropping October 9th, 2025. I did see a earlier colorway, I believe it was like purple and brownish tan, that dropped not too long ago. I believe this was like the 24th or something like that. And then also we'll see some different colorways as well, even a Black Cat colorway, which I probably grabbed the Black Cat colorway. Actually, the sell on this one doesn't look too bad, so I might even tap into this drop, man, just to test them out. It's a little closer pictures, man, so you guys can see what they're looking like. But yeah, man, I really think this one is worth a try, definitely for a price point of $115, and I rock with Nike, so we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. And then finally, man, we do have another colorway of the Trunner dropping as well. These things are actually pretty nice. I like the University Blue on a sneaker. It's definitely some type of Jordan brand, just because of, you know what it is. It's no question about it. The University Blue just does something different to the shoe. Doesn't matter what it is. So see, these things definitely look like a decent kind of New Balance design. But they did do their own little thing, some Jordan branded here and there. But we'll see exactly how they feel on feet. That'll probably be the deterrent for me. But the price point for these is definitely worth trying. What's going on, Deadly Venom, brother? I appreciate you tapping in. I've been chilling up in here talking by myself, man. How you doing today? How you doing today? You just caught me on the outro. I was definitely about to tap out, man. What's going on? Did you go after those, what was it, the Jordan 5 Tokyos today? And if you went after them, did you hit? Did you hit on the Tokyos today? I need to know. I need to know for a fact. For a fact that you hit after the Tokyos. That was a terrible drop, man. A lot of glitching going on. A lot of just nothing. I think it took me like 3 tries to actually get into that one. 3 tries to actually get into that drop, man. But it is what it is. I didn't get a dub on any of my accounts but my big sister. Early access was, how the hell got the, oh yeah, for a fact. I got something back there, man. We got something early, but I did want to try again. Yep, exactly. The double up was a no-go. My big sister, god damn, this candy sour. I don't know why I did that. But my big sister, she actually went in for me. It was her birthday, and she showed me love, man. She hit on a size 13. So, did get that one. I got a few sizes back there too, man. But I was trying to tell people, man, just try it, just to double up, see how it goes. Because that resell on these things are already, right after the drop, they shot back up. Right after the drop, they shot back up. Let's check it. People thought they were gonna have a chance, man. I was telling them, man, it's only like 5,000 pairs, and a lot of people want these shoes. We're looking at $440. Checking out. Let's see if we buy now. $475, $590, man. That's a terrible price. Yeah, people thought they were gonna have a chance, man, but I don't think these things will go down any more than they already are. I believe they're gonna go up. Maybe when people get them in hand, some people will try to sell to get a few bucks, but at the end of the day, with the quantity being so limited and this shoe being what it is, it's gonna be tough, man. Yeah, it was rough. And that app didn't even work right. It took me like 3 tries to even get in. But yeah, man, it is what it is. I got a pair back here, man. I'm thinking about keeping. I was gonna sell it in my size, but I'm thinking about keeping that one just for the clout. Just for the clout, I might keep them. Man, but if you know somebody that wear 11.5, tell them get. How much did you pay? I do want to know, how much did you end up paying for your early pair? How much did you end up paying for that early pair? The early pair. I think I was got a few pairs at a decent price. I sold a few of them for $450, but that was really early in the game. People were already on it. But I don't think it was, at the end of the day, if you look at the prices now, $450 is not a bad price at all, man. Not a lot of people rock with high price sneakers, but man, it is what it is. That's not my customer base, man. I can care less, man. I do want to make sure everybody gets access, but if I'm paying high, then I cannot just, cut all kind of deals and just lose money trying to please people, man. But I do want to know, how much did you pay for your early pair of Jordan 5 Tokyos? $350. That's solid. 11.5. That's solid. $350 solid. Let me see what they're doing now. That you got a deal. $350, $450. If you wanted to, you can flip them and make some bread, for real though. But if you want to, I doubt you're gonna sell them. That's for the toe, right? That's for the toe, or that's a resale one. The 11.5, you grab that one for the toe, you're gonna keep them. I mean, you're gonna flip those. But yeah, man, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm about to tap out of here in just a bit, man. I've been out all day, just moving around and grooving, man. I had woke up at like 3 in the morning, met up with my dad. We went to the gym. Toe for sure. Yeah. That's when. Yeah, a lot of people, girl. I don't know why people slept on the drop, and even after people saying this 5,000 pair, they still were sleeping, and they were holding off on it. Maybe I hit a pair on sneakers app, man. You ain't. Most of those pairs are backdoored, for a fact. Most of those pairs were backdoored before the drop, man. It was pretty much pointless, man. I didn't see many dubs going out on any of the raffles. Every raffle that I put in, I think I put about 5 raffles in. My dad put about 5 raffles in. We hit not one of them. Not one raffle. We ran like 6 accounts. Nothing. So this was definitely one of those ones. That's why I'm saying the price on those are probably going to shoot up some more. I'm guesstimating in the front end probably around $500 to $600, man. Just me being honest, $500 to $600. If we play it down the road, maybe even more. But we'll see. It's a different age for sneakers, man. Definitely back in the day, probably 2020, these things would probably already be around $800. Most definitely be around $800, man. But we'll see. But yeah, that's a good cop, brother. That's a good cop. Not a bad price at all. $350 is excellent. $350 is excellent, man. Whoever your plug is, man, stay locked in with him because he definitely show you love. For a fact, he show you love on that one. For a fact, he showed you love on that one, man. But yeah, I'm about to tap in real, man. I'm tapped, brother. I have been moving and grooving all day. I woke up at 3 o'clock. I went to the gym with my dad. We did some arms. We worked on arms today. We had a little meeting, talk about the business a little bit, some business plans, some ideas that we have coming up. After that, I came home, made breakfast for my wife, for my son. Shout out to go meet up with some people at the church, man. Good night, man. Yeah, I'm tired, man. I've been moving around, man. I ran like 7 miles today. But yeah, man, stay blessed, man. I appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man. You've been my only friend. You've been my only friend, brother. If you don't already follow, man, be sure to do so. I will be here every night starting at 9 o'clock and doing just different sneaker reviews, different topics, chats, and stuff like that, man. So I appreciate you for rocking with me tonight, my boy, and kind of giving me that energy I needed towards the end. But yeah, I'm beat, brother. So good night. Stay blessed, man. And hopefully you have the best rest of the evening, man. Love.
Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers.
Walking through my closet like walking through the mall. Yeah, I got it all from my shoes to my drawers. Hit the jury man, told him blink out my smile. I hit Georgia Yo's, told him put me on call. Yep, I stay G'd up, homie, from my feet up. Closet stay full of